The cello. It's like a giant violin.
You talking about the thing standing in the corner of your office?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could play that.
I can't.
Then why'd you take it?
I took it because he would probably have died if I hadn't fixed his air conditioner. I took it because people matter.
I like working here, Kenny.
I like working here too, Zach.
Get 'em. G-O-E-T-T-L.
We'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
The California coast is so beautiful, they write songs about it. I ought to write one called Always Wear Your Life Jacket. It might not be a hit, but it could save your life or the lives of the people you care about. Save the ones you love. A message from California State Parks Division of Boating and Waterways.
Gavin Newsom's report card. Education, 41st in the nation. Gasoline, highest in the nation. Sales tax, highest in the nation. Income tax, highest in the nation. Homes, highest in the nation. Oh, and one of the first states in the nation to end cash bail. With his appalling record, Gavin Newsom couldn't get a busboy job at the French Laundry restaurant. It's time for a change, because returning Gavin Newsom to office again and again and expecting different results is the definition of insanity. In this most critical election, your vote for Larry Elder will help make that monumental change. Bring California back to its deserved glory and take its rightful place at the head of the class.
ElectElder.com.
Ad paid for by Elder for Government 2021.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Yu, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment, the West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes, and Dr. Yu is using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. Yu is offering a special $97 new knees in a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams. So on your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
Hi, I'm host Sophie Morgan, inviting you to listen to Equal True, a new podcast about achieving disability equality. With the Paralympic Games happening in Tokyo, we're asking, where should the story go next? Equal 2 is brought to you by the Emmy Award-winning team that created Rising Phoenix and made possible by the support of Procter & Gamble. Listen to Equal 2, that's Equal, T-O-O, past Senators Conversations on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Tomorrow night at 8.
LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva, unscripted.
We could have the entire county cleared up in about 90 days. The entire county.
What's the sheriff going to talk about?
Who is he going to talk about?
If the elites of the party want to see me resign, we're going to be different parties. I'm not going anywhere.
KFI gives the mic to LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva tomorrow night at 8
On KFI.
KFI AM 640 loud everywhere on that there iHeartRadio app. Hey everybody, it's the Fourth Report. All things food, beverage, and beyond. I am your well-fed host, Neil Cerveja. Thanks for hanging out. Coming up in just a little bit, music is back, food is back. What could be better than food and music together? We'll talk to the good folks at Winston House in Venice. And what a great lineup. They dropped off some stage to me today. Oh boy, I will get into that and give you my honest opinion coming up shortly. We'll get back with Chef Pascal Olhatz. We're talking about mise en place as we do our every single show. Starting at 2, we start off with technique of the week. Mise en place simply means to prepare. It means everything in place. That means all your prep done, just like in the food shows where you go, man, look at them. That's what makes it look so easy, because they're prepping themselves ahead. So, Chef, you were telling us about certain things that prep nicely. There's also par cooking, as you mentioned, certain things that you can do to make the actual cooking process when, everything comes together even better. What are your tips and thoughts on that?
Well, because some recipes are being called for if you want to make your own like chicken stock or maybe tomato sauce or something more that needs more time to prepare. And then so you do this ahead of time, and then you assemble. For me, if you want to call this more of a TV thing, I call that staging. You stage all the ingredients. And I'm sorry if I get very technical, but I want to give as much message as possible to help your audience to enjoy cooking. But if you do that, your mise en place, I would suggest that you buy little small daily containers with lids on those plastic containers. You date on level each time, and then you can start doing one thing at a time. You chop parsley, you chop chives, you chop shallots, you chop garlic, and then you build that up in your refrigerator. And when you're going to start your recipe, you put that on a tray, that could be on ice or something like that, in your kitchen, and then you have everything in front of you, and you're ready to cook, and then it's just time, I think if you do that, your life in the kitchen will be much more enjoyable.
But the assumption is it's got to be the freshest cut and all of that, and there's no way to really do that in a practical sense. So you chop those onions ahead of time. You chop those carrots. In this case, when you're putting together your basics for making a stew or a soup or any of those things, you have to have that mirepoix ready, and that's going to be, those things prepped ahead of time.
Well, yeah. So really, the timing, but it will take less time if you let's say, you have your party, your meeting will be ready by 1 p.m. Okay, you put your cooking time, but your setup time, you start maybe earlier. Okay? So by 9 a.m. you start doing all the dicing and chopping, and then an hour before you start cooking, you have everything ready. So you don't have to do that the day before, but if you have chicken stock, you can do that 2-3 days before. You can then freeze it and defrost it as needed. And so really, the key, once you have your things chopped, just put them in the refrigerator until you need it. Because it will take much more time to just say, okay, the recipe calls for short sauce. Then you use it to shredding butter. And then it asks for diced carrots. And then you start with diced carrots. But by that time, your shallots are brown. So you don't want to you want to plan ahead. It's very, very important.
Yeah, imagine an artist of any kind, painter, and there's like a shed filled with paint, and they have to, while they're painting their masterpiece, have to keep walking back to the shed and getting yellow, and then getting red, and instead of having the palette in front of them to work with and be ready to go at any time as their heart needs. Chef, what a wonderful opportunity to chat with you, my friend. It's always a great pleasure.
Yes.
I will be calling you.
One quick thing if I can. Try to get recipes that already tell you during the breakdown of ingredients what you're going to need to be chopped, diced, they will help you a lot then before you read the whole recipe.
I like that. Yeah, you should go through and know what you're doing prior to doing it. Excellent tips as always, Chef. It's always a wonderful opportunity. Is there any social media or anything you want to give out so people can get a hold of you?
Yes, well, check me out at the PascalCuisine.com. I'm doing a lot of Pascal Olat on Facebook. I'm posting all my cooking parties on fine dining events I'm doing. And then tomorrow I'm going to be one of the chefs for Make-A-Wish Foundation charity Table for Friends.
That is wonderful. All right, my friend, always good to hear your voice. I love it, Christian. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, my friend. Chef Pascal, old hat. He says it pretty. I don't. What can you do? All right, it is the fourth report. I'm Wilson Baker, KFI AM 640. Let's get the latest news now at 82 in the KFI newsroom.
A brush fire has burned 20 to 25 acres at the edge of the Cleveland National Forest. Riverside County Fire says the fire was reported just after 12:30 this afternoon near Tanaha and Cleveland Forest Roads in La Cresta. Firefighters on the ground are getting an assist from water dropping aircraft from above. The fire burning near the 15 in Lytle Creek has burned 819 acres as crews continue to try to fight back the flames. Christina Hernandez, who owns a few homes in the area, says the fire that started Wednesday afternoon spread fast.
The fires came through so quickly that there was no time to get anything. So all of us got out into whatever we're wearing, and that's it.
The fires destroyed at least 9 homes and 16 other buildings. 600 homes are still under evacuation orders. The fire is 10% surrounded. Investigators say they think excavation equipment operating in the area sparked the fire. News brought to you by veteran-owned SemperSolaris.com. A group of hikers has discovered a body among the rocky cliffs of Point Furman in San Pedro. LA Fire's Brian Humphrey says the man was pronounced dead at the scene this afternoon by paramedics. Police in Pasadena say they've completed their investigation into allegations of domestic violence made against Trevor Bauer. The Dodgers pitcher is accused of assaulting a woman at his home in Pasadena once in April and then again in May. The LA County District Attorney's Office is reviewing the Pasadena police report to determine whether to pursue charges. Louisiana officials are telling people to get out now before Hurricane Ida hits.
Give everybody that has the means and has the ability of whether they're not, they should evacuate. You know, if you have the ability to do so, get out of here.
Jefferson Parish Sheriff Joseph Lapinto says residents who stay behind should be prepared to stay off the roads for several days after the storm hits and to give emergency crews time to clear downed trees and power lines. The storm could reach Category 4 strength with up to 140 mile per hour winds by the time it makes landfall in Louisiana late tomorrow. Let's check in now with Pedro, see what's up on the road.
On the 10 westbound in Santa Monica, that's at Lincoln Boulevard, you'll see a crash that's blocking the 2 left lanes, so if your drive is heavy from Centinela Avenue. Commerce on the 5 southbound at Garfield Avenue, watch out for a crash that's blocking the left lane. It's a busy ride from 7th Street. And some good news in downtown LA if you're on the 110 northbound at 6th Street. An earlier stalled car in the left lane is now off the freeway. Traffic is recovering, but still pretty slow from about Gage Avenue. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
Contractor license 1047-781. In the air conditioner marathon, you run till you drop. You can't fix it by just unplugging it and plugging it in again. Your AC is working its heart out for you. Your AC needs some TLC, tender love and care. It needs a ghetto rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. We're going to bring that air conditioner back to life. Ghetto will bring 6 critical systems back to factory specs and wash those outside coals the right way, not the easy way. Your home will feel cooler, but your AC will be working a lot less hard and using a lot less energy. It only costs $129. What only costs $129? Rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. If your rejuvenated system breaks down before the end of the year, I'm going to give you $500 off a new 5-star system. Ghetto. GUE-TTL. We'll keep you cool, but it's hard to spell.
Southland weather from KFI, sunny and hot right on through the weekend. Highs both today and tomorrow in the 70s at the beaches, 80s to low 90s for Metro LA and Inland OC, 90s to about 105 for the valleys, up to 108 for the Inland Empire. It'll cool down about 5 to 10 degrees on Monday, then it'll stay mostly sunny through the week with highs in the 60s and 70s at the beaches, 80s and 90s inland. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Amy King.
Look, staying healthy isn't easy. Watching your diet, hitting the gym, avoiding stress. But a good night's rest helps boost your overall health and wellness. And it couldn't be easier. The new Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed senses and automatically adjusts to keep you both effortlessly comfortable. The result? You wake up ready for anything. Proven quality sleep is life-changing sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save 50% on the new Sleep Number 360 limited edition Smart Bed, plus special financing. Ends Monday. Special financing subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Is it safe to return to work?
Should my kids go back to school?
Can I see my friends and family now?
As life returns to normal, our COVID-19 worries have not disappeared, but evolved.
Cal Hope offers free tips and tools to help manage your stress. Call our warm line at 1-833-317-4673 or live chat online at calhope.org.
If you thought you missed the lowest mortgage rates in history, you're in luck because they're back. Mortgage rates are near historic lows again. So if you have a mortgage, refinance it and forget it. You'll never have to worry about refinancing again. Network Capital Funding is offering a low 15-year fixed rate at 1.75% with a 1.93 APR. Incredible! Network Capital has built a reputation for saving people time and money with our unique process that's fast, simple, and secure. Our 15-year fixed rate is 1.75% with a 1.93 APR. Second chances don't come often, and you may never see these rates again. So refinance it and forget it. That's a 15-year fixed at 1.75%. Yes, 1.75% with a 1.93 APR. Call the experts at Network Capital now. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1-HIT. As in home run. Call now and save big on your refi. 800-500-1-HIT. 800-500-1448. NMLS ID 11712. Not licensed in all states. Visit NMLSConsumerAccess.org. Licensed by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation. Dealer Financing Law. Number 603B787. An equal opportunity lender. Rates subject to change and may not be available rate law. Discount rate may apply. Subject to credit approval. Call 800-500-1448 for additional cost information.
For official rules and more information about contests on this station, go to KFIAM640.com/rules. KFI AM 640.
An iHeart radio station.
24-hour news. More stimulating talk.
You're a lucky
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on that there iHeartRadio app. Hey everybody, it's the Fourth Court. All things food, beverage, and beyond. We literally have 3 hours every Saturday to shake the crap off if you're going through something in life or the news getting you down because, man, we've had some heavy news. Then we have a place to come, talk about food, beverage, and getting together. It's something inherently beautiful and wonderful about breaking bread and connecting with each other. And this is the best way I know how to do it, man. Otherwise, I'm going to crawl up into a ball and cry like everybody else, you know. A lot of heavy stuff, but coming together is a very powerful thing. And it reminds me as we crawl out of the pandemic, and I know this is lifelong, we're going to, as we progress towards getting our vaccinations, of which I've had 3 now, got my booster last week, that we're going to learn how to live with us, and living is the key, right? And one of those things I got very excited is seeing these words together. A supper club.
Wait, you
Like,
have to say that again because your mic cut out for a second.
Oh, did it? I'm sorry. It's a modern day supper club.
Okay, thanks.
Like, does that get you excited, Amy?
Yes.
Right? So there is a new one called Winston House in Venice Beach. And thankfully, Jared Dowling, their executive chef, was turning up to join us today. Chef, welcome to the Fourth Report.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. And thank you so much for sending food over. We'll get into the food and the menu in just a little bit. Chef, sketch for us what you see when you walk into work, what a modern-day supper club is to you.
To me, a supper club really is, it's not just about the food. As you said, it's an amalgamation of everything. Atmosphere and environment is one of the most crucial parts of creating a beautiful experience with beautiful people and all your friends and the people that you want to sit and, as you said, break bread with. So I honestly think ambience is one of the most crucial parts of delivering that.
And that's a powerful tool. You're absolutely right. One of the things about getting out, we've had to learn, live with delivery the last year and a half or so, which is fine, great. Support your local places, shop local, eat local. But really going out and connecting with somebody over art of any kind, culinary arts, music. I've been to places where you eat and then look at art. It's a powerful combination. So in addition to curating the food, there's somebody at Winston House that is booking all the apps, correct? Are they local?
Absolutely. So Winston House is really about establishing, first of all, connections between people. It started off as a safe place for people to hang out and feel comfortable with. And then that turned into an amalgamation of songwriters hanging out at this location. And then that has then transpired into us creating a brick and mortar, which should allow us to turn this into an actual feeling of a night, right? So, yeah, we have music programming, and the best part about it is that you just sit down with friends, and there's a jazz band playing, and it's a transition from something very smooth and mellow at the beginning of the evening to slightly ramping up towards the end, and this big crescendo, and it's sending you through a journey. Is kind of the way I experience this now.
I think that's what's going to be one of the great things that come out of this hard time and the pandemic is this experiential combination. It's very expensive to have a brick and mortar. The margins are not what people think. God bless the Food Network and all the stars that they raise, but the reality is most chefs and their line are not writing books and going out and shaking babies and kissing hands or whatever. Man, I should probably flip that around. Don't shake babies. So they don't understand that's, you're busting your hump. And God forbid you ever look at your check and break it down by hours, brother, because...
yeah, I mean, I've been in this since I was 14, so I actually have no idea what working in any other environment is like.
And so I just think that it's a magical thing. You can tell by your energy and the excitement you have for the place itself. And by the way, if you want to check it out, you can go to their website. It's the website Winston House. It's WINSTON house.com. Also Winston House on Instagram, on Facebook. So check it out there and see for yourself the vibe. Jeff, when we come back, let's get into that menu and some of the things you were kind enough to send over to my house today that I actually called neighbors. Because my wife and my boy were gone, I called neighbors and said, you have to come over and have some of this. So we'll talk about that when we come back. My guest right now is Executive Chef Jared Dowling of Winston House there in Venice. Find out more at winstonhouse.com. This is a modern-day supper club. Music, jazz, great food, and more. So go nowhere. We'll talk more when we get back. It is the Fourth Report. I'm Neil Savager, KFI AM 640. Let's get the latest news now with Amy King in the KFI Newsroom.
Governor Newsom has ordered flags at all state buildings to be flown at half-staff in honor of 9 Marines and a sailor from Camp Pendleton killed in the suicide bomb attack at the Kabul airport. The governor said our heroic troops gave their lives to protect others amid harrowing and dangerous conditions. Forecasters say Hurricane Ida is likely to strengthen to a Category 4 storm with up to 140-mile-per-hour winds and a 15-foot storm surge by the time it makes landfall near New Orleans tomorrow. Landfall is expected 16 years to the day after the city was devastated by Hurricane Katrina. Thousands of protesters have filled the German capital to demonstrate against the government's plan to put new COVID-19 restrictions in place, despite bans against several planned gatherings. That's Trouble on the 170. We'll tell you about that next.
You don't think that something that's clear can add so much to your house, and windows do, man. You come home, be proud of the house that you built with your family. My wife and I have been doing a lot of remodeling over the past couple of years, but the French doors, stunning kitchen windows from American Vision Windows, brought some of the most beautiful and interesting places into our home. Now, not only are they efficient, they're gorgeous. They just change the vibe of the home. We know building companies do it, right? Horrible experience. They're the owners. They replaced their own windows years and years and years ago. They said, it's got to be a better way to do this. They started American Vision Windows, their own company. You can fast forward 20 years later. Now they're still bringing warmth, light, beauty to homes like mine every single day. CSLB number 778326. Month of August, still a couple of days or so to get in on these great options. You can get free expert installation, free upgrade to Del Mar, free sound package, and no payments, no interest for 12 months. You can pick 2 of those, put them together, and get exactly what you need. I recommend them to my friends, family, and you. Trust the window company my family trusts, my friends trust. American Vision Windows. Give them a call today. Get that free estimate, 888-226-9908. That's 888-226-9908. Or check out their monthly specials, AmericanVisionWindows.com.
There's no place like Panera. Enjoy the toasty, saucy Chipotle chicken avocado melt, served on fresh-baked focaccia, or a cool, refreshing strawberry poppy seed salad with sweet berries. Order on the app today. Restrictions apply.
This report is sponsored by Norm Reeves Honda Superstore.
Some areas of low clouds overnight. Sunny and hot again tomorrow. 70s at the coast, 80s and 90s for Metro LA and Inland OC, low 100s for the Valleys and Inland Empire. This report brought to you by Panera. Stall in Sun Valley, all on the 170.
That's northbound just before Roscoe Boulevard is blocking the 2 right lanes, so you're slowly crawling from Sherman Way. And the Sepulveda Pass on the 405 northbound just before Skirball Center Drive, there's a stalled car blocking the 2nd lane from the left, so it's a busy ride from the 10. And in Santa Monica, on the 10 westbound at Lincoln Boulevard, watch out for a crash taking away the 2 left lanes. It's a heavy ride from Centinela Avenue. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
Is your Honda lease ending soon? Return it to Norm Reeves Honda Superstore and upgrade with super prices on a super selection during the Honda Summer Sales Event with 5 convenient lease return supercenter locations. It's just that easy to trade keys. Shop online at normreeves.com.
Now through the 6th of September during the Rendezvous Air Call, listen to all the magic of a first rendezvous. It's time to book your rendezvous with Paris, Bordeaux, or Nice from Los Angeles with up to $100 discount. And with Air Pulse Protect, your tickets are 100% refundable and exchangeable up until the day you fly. See terms and conditions at airpulse.com.
Cast iron. Lift that cast iron. You're doing good.
Hey, hon. Wait.
Yeah, hon.
I need to make dinner. I need a pan.
You can't always do home workouts how you want, but now you can sip what you want. Heineken 00. It tastes great, only has 69 calories, and absolutely 0 alcohol.
But here, let's see. 2 Heineken 00.
Oh, right. That now like a drink.
Must be 21 plus to purchase. Enjoy responsibly. Are you ready for fall, but your house isn't? Luckily, Lowe's has what you need and the prices you want to get your front yard, backyard, every yard ready to host this season. Gardening and grilling and leaf blowing starts at Lowe's.
I struggled with symptoms like frequent gas and stomach pain for years.
I was bloated all the time with daily diarrhea.
At first, I thought it was what I was eating.
I kept thinking it was stomach issues.
So I did my research and talked to my doctor, and we finally uncovered the truth.
It was actually EPI. Exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, is a condition where your pancreas is unable to help break down your food.
It can lead to symptoms like diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, unexplained weight loss, and oily stools.
And EPI symptoms can be confused with those of other common digestive conditions, like irritable bowel syndrome, Crohn's, and celiac disease.
So getting to the right diagnosis meant being more open with my doctor about the severity of my symptoms and how often they were happening.
But there's good news. EPI is manageable, so don't wait any longer. Use the symptom checker at identifyepi.com and schedule a visit or call with your doctor to ask, could I have EPI?
Sponsored by AbbVie.
Find the employees you need to get your business moving. Sign up with iHeartAdBuilder.com and create a custom radio ad to reach job seekers listening to stations just like this one. Get started today at iHeartAdBuilder.com.
I can create a future that I look forward to.
I can get where I was meant to go.
I can transfer to a 4-year university.
When you pursue an associate degree for transfer at a California community college, you're on your way to earning your guaranteed saved spot at a 4-year university.
With an associate degree for transfer, I can do this.
Classes can fill up quickly, so enroll today at icangotocollege.com.
Have you been wanting to spruce up your home, but are being told you'll have to wait weeks or even months for your furniture to come in? Don't wait. At Court Furniture Outlet, everything you see is in stock and ready for immediate delivery. And now, during Court Furniture Outlet's annual Labor Day sale, you'll save on everything you need to brighten up your home or make your workplace more comfortable. New upholstery in several styles and colors, including sleeper sectionals with storage, only $5.99. A huge selection of office furniture, including mesh pack office chairs from only $59. Plus great deals on bedroom sets, mattresses, dining, and so much more. Come into one of Southern California's best-kept secrets, where home stagers, designers, and savvy business professionals have been shopping for over 40 years. Visit Court Furniture Outlet in Glendale on Central, in Corona at the 91 and McKinley, and now Fountain Valley at Euclid and the 405. Or go to CourtFurnitureOutlet.com. That's C-O-R-T FurnitureOutlet.com.
Portions of the following program will be recorded.
Yes, I know. I have a calming demeanor. You know, when it's your job basically to push people beyond their comfort zones, it's good to make them feel as safe as possible. Like an open heart surgeon for your home. You'll do fine. No worries. We got it.
Home with Dean Sharp, the House Whisperer. Tomorrow morning at 9 on KFI
AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on that there iHeartRadio app. Hey everybody, it's the Fourth Report. We shake off the heaviness of the week. God bless those troops that have stood for us and protected us over the decades, over the entirety of the existence of this wonderful country. This show is for you, as always. We try and look towards things that we can agree on and focus on here on the Fourth Report and just enjoy life. But we will not ignore the fact that 13 of our very own were taken in Afghanistan during massive acts of cowardice. And so we stand with those families, local and beyond, in this country that have sacrificed their children, their wives, their husbands, their family members for us. And the thing that blows me away as we sit in this country arguing about our differences, color and religion and parties, political parties, which is the most asinine of all of them, it can't help but indelibly be marked on me that our enemies don't separate us. They don't care if they were Republicans or Democrats. They don't care if they were black or white or yellow or red. They don't care if they were male or female. They don't care what their religion was. They only care if they were American. And I hope one day that we see ourselves the way our enemies does, as one people. And I say this and step aside from the focus of this program to come together because we don't understand that. We don't understand the beauty and the culture and the very food we eat, how it's passed through so many hands and cultures. We don't understand that the beauty of religion that brought forth festivals and feasts that celebrated all kinds of beliefs over food. If we don't understand that it's everything that we enjoy in life is an amalgamation of different views and ideas and cultures, then we're effed. So, coming down off my soapbox and getting back into the beauty of food, Executive Chef Jared Dowling from Winston House. By the way, Chef was kind enough to have them deliver some food to me here at my home, still broadcasting from home. And I gotta tell you, Chef, it was fantastic.
Well, that's so good to hear.
Not one miss, brother, not one. Everything was just delicious, delightful. It was fun. Speaking of culture, brother, you intertwine all kinds of interesting cultures through the food. So let's talk about it. One of the dishes, and these are from the starters, was the shrimp toast royale.
Yeah. So, like, the way I kind of describe it is, it's a mixtape, right? If you look at the menu as a whole, it doesn't make sense, and it's not supposed to. Winston House is a house, and it has always been a house, and it's a house for everyone. And in a house, you eat over multiple cuisines and various different ethnicities, and I wanted to bring that into there within like a nightclubby lounge kind of feel. So I wanted to hit on all the tones: sweet, spicy, sour, salty, all the things that you want to taste when you're drinking and hanging out with friends and just elevating your experience. And shrimp toast to me is nostalgic because I grew up in England and I worked in Chinatown in Soho for a very long time, and it was something that I always eat. And it just brings me back to London, which is kind of nice.
One thing that stood out that screamed from your food was interesting. Is exactly what you just said. The balance of flavors, that sweet, salty, those things that work so well with drinking. And
right.
We had the shrimp toast that was absolutely fantastic. And I'm a big-time shrimp toast snob. But the texture was spot on, and I know it had to travel and it was still crunchy where it was supposed to. Chewy in the center, getting that mixture of flavors and textures with the two-tone sesame seeds on top that brought it just a little bit of nuttiness in the finish. Not to mention that maple chili glaze. Everything was on point. The cheese balls with the Gruyere and the Oaxacan cheese, the truffle aioli. By the way, for those of you who don't follow me, please follow me on Instagram at 4 right now, I just during the break posted a picture of Chef Balls on. What's so funny, Chef?
So I hear that a lot.
No, I'm just saying, if you want to see Chef Jared Dowling Balls, they're up on Instagram. I don't get the humor, Chef.